Hello everyone, this is Areli and this is my presentation for Mod H. I'm doing this so I can keep myself busy, but also to encourage myself to don't stop studying, don't stop concentrate on my goal, learning. Um, so I invite you guys to do your presentation as well. And because this is a lot of fun and again, we never stop learning. I hope you enjoy it and stay with me so we all can have fun. By the way, the the presentation has my topic. It has a very hard pronunciation for me, so I hope that you smile, make fun, but also learn with me. Thank you. Today we're going to talk about chronobiology. What is chronobiology? In order for us to understand what is chronobiology, let's break the word. Chrono means time, and biology is study of life. Chronobiology is a field of the biology that examines cycles by observing how the living organism adapted to the solar and lunar rhythm. These cycles are known as biological rhythms, and there is six different types. Infradian, there is more than 24 hours. Ultradian, less than 24 hours. Didial, which is a type of rhythm that's used to observe the marine life. Lunar is a 29 and a half days cycle. Gene oscillation is to observe the expressions of the genes in our body. And the last one, the one we're going to be more concentrate today, is circadian rhythm. It's a 24-hour cycle. Circadian is a word from Latin. Circa that means run and dies that means day. Septical, huh? A Cardian cycle was first observed in the 1800th century. They say that chronobiology is a new science, but a new because it was the first time somebody called it or start using it was in the 18th century, so it's not too new, but according to the medicine, is the newest. The first sign was this gentleman that I really refuse to pronounce the name because it's in French, and my English and my French, they're not much. They're not much. But I will try. Jean Jacques de Ortus de Milan. I'm laughing too. um, in, in 1751, the botanist Clark, this is very famous, the botanist Clark designed a clock using certain kind of flowers by selecting a species in circular pattern. He designed a clock that indicates what time of the day the flowers bloom or open. As you can see in the picture, there's different flowers by different time of the day. For example, he find out that the daisies family, that type of flowers, open around 6:30 in the morning, but then dandelion opens at 7. So this is very useful, not just because he learned the how the flowers react to the sun and the sun and the moonlight, but if you want to have a garden in your house with a full-blown 24 hours, so if you're gonna go Cars flower clock, it will give you the name of the flowers that you need to have in your garden in order to have a 24 hours bloom with the smell and night and day. Also, there is a flower, uh, jasmine. Jasmine is a flower that the smell is stronger at night. With orange flower is very strong at night. Roses are very early in the morning. So if you have some roses in your house and you go to work, or when you used to, or when we used to go to school, like around 6, 7, which they're no family from the Daisy family, but they do smell early in the morning. I'm very nervous, guys, but I hope you enjoy it. Who passed for the process? Any living organisms, humans, animals, plant, uh, microorganisms, bacteria, fungus. Any living organism has a circadian rhythm. It's a little slight different because I'm going to show you in the next one what it's about, but we all have that. Circadian rhythm cycle is a cycle in 24 hours cycle that is regulated by the hypothalamus. There is three different types. Diurnal, which is only in the daytime, at 25%. Nocturnal, 25%. Those organisms that are only active during nighttime. Intermedium, which describe the organisms that were active before and after sunset. There is two subclassification, matutino and vespertine. Matutine is early before noon and vespertine just afternoon. 50%, like pretty much all the humans, fall into this classification intermedium. Here is an example of what it could be a normal or the majority clock for a human. Uh, before I start, before we start looking on the picture, I'm gonna show you and remind you one thing. We need to learn to how to read and memorize and practice the clock on 24 hours time. On the medical field, you don't use 9 p.m., 7 p.m. You don't use yet. You don't use that. You use a 24 hours. They call military time. So get used to practice. If you have the chance to change on your watch or on your cell phone, just practice and get used to that. Honestly, if I see, like, example, you see the number 6 go all the way to 15, I know 15 is 3, but after that, I have to count it with my fingers. Anyways, let's see this picture about the circadian cycle of the human using data night. As you can tell, early in the morning your blood pressure go up because you're starting to wake him up. The melatonin stop in secreting. That means that your body know there is a daytime, so it's time for you to wake up and go do your activities. Your higher peak or testosterone is around 9 in the morning. It's when you are more alert, when you get all your energy to go through the rest of the day. Melatonin starts hitting at 21, and it has a few hours just before you go into the deepest sleep phase. The best way to understand, to know what is your body temperature, it's around 4:30. If you want to know exactly what is your body temperature, if you can take it at 4:30 in the morning, that will be the your exactly body temperature. And I'm going to show you a graphic. I will talk about that. Here is a fabric. This is 4 hormones that mainly have the process of the circadian. Cortisol, that I like to call the master hormone. I didn't know anything about the cortisol, but I highly recommend to Google and to check it out because I really find out very interesting hormones. Cortisol is the master, I call it, because pretty much most of our cells have cortisol receptors. That means that our cells need cortisol in order to have the right function. Cortisol controls blood sugar, energy, vitamins, inflammation, memory, and stress. Melatonin, I call it the sleeping beauty hormones, control the sleep cycle. HGH is the growth hormone. This is pretty much in children's and adolescents. You know, when you're going through the process of growing, you normally go to bed and next day you're a little taller, or okay, of course you're not gonna be 5 inches taller, but you will you will see the difference when you go to bed. And I they used to say that all the time in Mexico, go to bed or not gonna grow, you know. Anyways, leptin is the hungry hormone. It helps to regulate the appetite. The temperature, I'm sorry. The temperature is very important so we can maintain the optimum temperature in our body. The enzymes, uh, because our enzymes need a certain kind of temperature. As you can tell in the first column, 7 to 11, the 19 to 23 hours, you see the cortisol, melatonin, HNG, and leptin and higher. That's the higher, they're in the peak. Why? Because you need melatonin to sleep. HGH, as I said before, for children, they need that hormone so they can grow. Leptin is higher because when you're sleeping, you don't need to feel the hungry. So leptin is higher, so you feel satisfied. Temperature level is right at the middle, and cortisol is low because you really don't need the energy, but you need, and you don't need enough energy, but you need some for the function of your body. 6 in the morning we have the cortisol rise up, also with the temperature go up, because your body knows the need is time to awake and be alert. Leptin go down, that means that it's time for you, that make you hungry, that means it's time for you to eat your food for the rest of the day. As the day go by, you will see cortisol sign going down, so you start feeling tired. Melatonin then going up, that means you start feeling sleepy. And leptin is going down, that means you shouldn't eat too much after those hours, so you have a good sleep. What should I do with this information? You ask yourself. Well, as much as possible, when this information, when you understand your own biological clock, it will be easier for you. For example, if you have to study, if you have to work, if you have to do a specific work, if you studied when your cortisol is in the highest in the tip, only even if you switch just for 1 or 2 hours, but when you are more awake, when you are alert, when you are more concentrated, you will be able to retain more information that if you spend 6 hours or nap when you're tired and sleepy or hungry, and you will think about everything else and not concentrate. So if you pick the date of that time of the day when the cortisol is higher, you will retain more information. If you want to be healthy in the hours again when the cortisol is higher, choose eat choose eat the good food, like a good protein, so your stomachache will have a better digestion, and you won't have to the stomachache that we have, when we eat a heavy meal late at night. It's like, oh my god, I shouldn't have it earlier or less, because your body doesn't have enough energy to digest. Um, for working out, there is specific time for your muscles that are more efficient to do the workout, so you will have a better result, like the little baby over there. And this is, I think, one of the most important, and I hope that you guys can try this one. I did. 2 days already. Uh, I went to bed right there at the moment when I was super tired, super sleepy, because I was doing my presentation. So I read this and I say, okay, well, I will understand. So I did, I went to bed and I fell asleep. And I wake up again in the middle of the night. But I feel like I was on the go. I was filled with too much energy. Because when the melatonin is triggering and it signal, sending you the sign that it's time to go to bed, time to go to night. If you go to night, if you listen, you will rest. You will go, you will fall asleep in the deep sleep phase. That is the phase when you body really get a good rest, when your body reset to start a new day. Okay, just keep it that in mind. Okay, so I have a four pictures, four chronotypes that might describe you. Uh, at the end of the video, I have a question, and I would like if you guys want to participate, that's fine. If no, that's okay too. But if you guys want to participate and choose, send it in our group test. What type, current type are you? That will be cool to know. Uh, okay, the number one is the snuggle bear. It's just a bear, but I like to put a snuggle. It's the bear. This type of person that is sleeping away patterns that follow the sun. That means when the sun starts rise up, they're awake. They know that it's time to get off the bed and go and start the day. But also when the sun goes down, they feel tired. They think they need to go night night. The overall, they have a good energy. I mean, they could do jobs early in the morning or afternoons or evenings, and they're okay. But the biggest, uh, or the more intense task is in the middle of the morning, and they are very friendly people. The lion wake up early. Lions is those who wake up with the sun shine, but a little before. They wake up earlier than bears. This is a go-getter type person, leaders, type A, movers on the go. These people they just wake up and you just have like a lot energy. Pretty much like childs, a lot of kids they just wake up and they go early in the morning, but afternoon they need to take a nap. They're pretty much like that. They this type of person they have a lot of energy. They don't need any recharge, like here they say in coffee, but they don't need any recharge to get their energy, because they just have, that's their biology. They have a lot of energy during the morning. They do feel first a little down or tired early evening around 5, 6. They know that it's time to go home and start working. That's the lion. The wolves. That's a cute picture of the wolves. The wolves, they're nocturnal. They like late start. The latest, the better. If they can stay to bed until 11 or noon, they will be the happiest wolf in the world. They do, it's interesting, they do have a peak during the day from noon to 2, noon to 3 kind of thing. If they have to do a, a job or something during the daytime, that will be the frame or hours they will give you. Like for example, if you say, "Hey, let's meet up to go work out or something," they will say, "Yep, I meet you at 1 or at 2 or noon." So that will be the hours, the frame hours that they will give you, because that's the hours they have more energy. So they're very smart. They're very brilliant. They prefer to do everything else when the world is sleeping, and all the good ideas, and the brain is like is up there in time. They have a good ideas at bedtime. And the only tricky, and be careful with that, they like to eat at night. They prefer, they're so hungry at nighttime. They want snacks, they go in the fridge, get the ice cream and all the stuff. Dolphins. Dolphins, they might or might not have a regular sleeping routine. They also know as light sleepers. Dolphins, as we know, they're very intelligent, but they are a professionalism, and that is why they can fall asleep. Because as soon as they sit in the bed and go to bed, they start thinking, "Oh, I shouldn't that this way. What I would have done in order for me to get it better," and they start thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and getting ideas and think about the day and when they realize it's like 2 in the morning and they're still awake. So it's like they can unplug their brain to go to bed. This is pretty much for business people. They're always thinking about what is next, what is next, what is next. There's a lot of business. Actually, I know a person who's dolphins. And the best work is from 9 in the morning to 3. That is the best time for them when they're more active, when they are have all the energy. If you wanna talk to a dolphin person, make sure that you have those hours on mind. And fun facts. Dun, 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 dun. I hope you guys laughing as I am laughing. Do you know when the eyes receive light from the sun, the pineal gland's production of melatonin is inhibited and the hormones produced keep the human awake. When the eyes do not receive light, melatonin is produced in the pineal gland and the human becomes tired. So, it's not that you work all day long and you're super tired at night, which part of that is true. But the main thing is because there is no sunlight, your brain, your hypothalamus start producing melatonin, so your body know there is time for you to go to bed and rest. It is not something just physical, it's more biological and something that your brain is telling you. A short nap during the day does not affect your circadian rhythms. So there is people that like to enjoy naps during the days. Take advantage now that we can. Leptin. Leptin is another really cool hormones. Then this is very interesting. The lateral part of the hypothalamus is the one who tells you, "I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry." But the middle part of the hypothalamus is the one who say, "Stop eating, you're full." And I didn't know the hypothalamus worked that way, but that was interesting, at least for me. Leptin. Leptin also regulates menstrual cycles, activates the immune cells, regulate mast bone, increase heart rate, increase blood pressure, regulate thyroid hormones, decrease glucose, and stimulate insulin secretion. So those who have diabetes have leptin problems too. And the end. PS class, just keep studying for your own knowledge, not to get a diploma. I understand we all need to graduate, have a diploma, but just learn and study for your own knowledge because you never know when you're gonna need it. Be ready for it. Take care of yourself and others. Enjoy this time with your family as much as possible. Be positive, and even in these times, be thankful for what you have. And there you go. That's my question. What kind of chronotype are you? I'm a bear. I think I'm a bear for chubby, for everything else, but I'm a bear. Anyways, if you want to participate, that's cool. Thank you so much, guys, for listening, for watching. I hope you have fun, enjoy it, and learn a little bit. And I invite everyone, if you guys want to do your presentation, I will be more than happy to see it. I hope you guys be good, be happy, be safe, and I miss you. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.